And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Miami Marlins.
And now, TJ Friedl. And that is downstairs. And this one is off and running. Fouled off left side. And a 1-1. Slider misses outside. Check swing, and he went. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
At the plate, Matt McClain. Sano makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. There's a strike.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
In the air to left center. Myers on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We'll go to the Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That's a strike. 0-1. And that's outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That one the other way, and that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Kicks and deals. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Pitch gets away. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Pickoff throw. Edwards back in on a dive. And the batter now, Otto Lopez. And there's a foul ball. Ball 1 there.
Two balls, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Edwards on third with 2 out. That one finds the zone. 2-2. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's 1-0. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Just missed. And it's fouled away. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it's Austin Hayes. Line drive, base hit.
Waste no time there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Gavin Lux stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is fouled back.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly.
Ouch, that one got him. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. First pitch, just misses.
1-0.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. The next pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Sanoa tracks it down for the out. And we're back, bottom of the second. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Stowers batting 6th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Try to get him to chase on a changeup that time. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And it falls. So a man on base to start the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Javier Sanoa. Right through there for a strike.
No, that's a ball.
Stowers gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a foul ball.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Everything came together for them. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Steer. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Not even close there. And 1-1. Missed inside with the curve. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Edwards in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. On to first. That ends the inning and stops. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Austin Wins. And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Stowers hauls it in, and there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. Cut on and lifted in the air. Stowers settles underneath it, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
2 outs, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park as we go to the last of the third. And now the DH, Eric Wagaman, the 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. That one missed. 1 out, base is empty. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
2-2.
Out there to center. And that will fall. Around first, digging for 2. And he's there with a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Looked like it was a little bit up. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. And that one fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's fouled off. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Man on second, 2 down. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Norby up to third on the wild pitch. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. That's out to center field. Friedl makes the grab, and that is the third. Back here in Miami, digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brantley makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's the Reds DH, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Line to left. Sanoha makes the play. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Gavin Lux. And first offering is fouled off.
No, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, but he went too far.
1-2.
Now 1-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Kyle Stowers. In the air out towards right center. Fraley should have it. 1 down. Next to hit, Javier Sanoja. In the air, right field. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Fought off foul. Sanoja, the runner at second with 1 away. That just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings and misses, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the part of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. De La Cruz squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Lifted in the air, right center field. Myers makes the grab, 1 away. Jake Fraley, the next to hit. Popped out and foul ground first time through. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Sanoja pulls that one down, and there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Noelvi Marte. And first offering is fouled off. Marte, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Up and in, and the count 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next one is off the plate. And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Wins the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field, and the leadoff man aboard. Now it's the DH, Eric Wagaman. Lined, and that's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Number 74 gives Nick Martinez taking over on the mound.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Edwards on third. Wagaman on at first with nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone. If he
makes the grab, 2 down. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, T.J. Friedl. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
McLean up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Smash down the left field line. And foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Myers makes the grab. 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The shortstop takes the ball. Not close with that one, and it's a full count. And that one hammered way back there. And that's a foul ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And no one can get there. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder, Dane Myers. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Got him, and there's 1 down. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Up the middle, and that one handled. Slings to first, 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a ball.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that 2-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. And that one's gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Foul ball. 2 outs. That one missing inside. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Marlins add another with the solo shot. It's now 3-0. Back here in Miami, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. And that is out of play.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a block. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far. That's something they should feel very good about.
That one inside, look out. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley.
That's the ball.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And there's 2 down.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning alive. Austin wins the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard. Now a chance for TJ Friedl. 0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Movement in the bullpen. Anthony Bender, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Fauché getting cranked up. And that's where you swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Rob Brantley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. And they'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. Outside with a breaking ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. On the ground right side, Steer. And he handles it himself for the out. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. And that one is lifted in the air. Friedl makes the play. That's out number 2. And now here's the Marlins DH, Eric Wagaman. Fastball for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Pitching for the Marlins.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ronnie Enriquez. He's pitching on 2 days rest. McClain stands in now and watches strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 5 on the season, and they close the gap. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. And there's a foul ball. Enriquez measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a changeup, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
One strike.
That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in as a pinch runner, Hunter Green. First and second, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Gavin Lux. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Swing and a foul out of play. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Number 7.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati.
Steer.
Spencer Steer. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Manager out of the dugout now.
Pitching for the
Next for
Marlins,
Cincinnati, Jake Fraley.
number 59, Anthony Clemente.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody.
Swing, and he popped it up. Lopez puts it away for the out. And here is Austin Wins. 1 for 3. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Otto Lopez. That one misses. Ball 1. Now a blooper back behind short. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. That one fouled off. Here comes the skipper. So they turn to their closer, Alexis Diaz. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That to right. Fraley really on his horse for it. And that'll do it.
Pitching for the Marlins.
And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel.
Anthony.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And the sweeper catches the plate. In the air, left field. Sanoja on his way over. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
No one can get there. It falls in. Round second, digging for third. Relay throw. Tried to stop, but he's tagged out heading back to second. So it's their last chance in this one. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Pitch misses. Ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
1 and 2.
1 strike away. This one popped up. Norby settles under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. 3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.